meteorologist Alana Brophy.
Talk about a natural.
I'm finding him on Instagram, and we'll get a dress in 17 years.
Yeah, I was going to say, you might have to wait a while.
Incredible. Okay.
He's so cool. All of his designs, every shot in that story, it was like, cool.
Yes.
He just gets it. I love it. I totally love it.
It's a giving talent. Yes, Alana.
Such a talent, such a talent. Okay, this is how today started. So we're starting there. Scott Taylor got this great sunrise at Magna. We had some cloud cover out there and a few isolated storms. This is just such a pretty shot. We always love your weather photos. And this is how it ended today in northern Utah. Great shot from Roy. Keith Vaught catching this out at the ballpark. Just a summer sunset there, really pretty. Sun officially went down at 8:55. Now we did see some isolated storms, but as we get through the overnight, dry conditions have settled in. Until we get into tomorrow afternoon and evening, we do have the model picking up on a little bit of moisture. Keep your eye right here in the southwest corner of the state over the mountains near Iron County and maybe over the Uintas, a high terrain, isolated storm, but overall high pressure is building and it's going to take control, which means we get clear skies and drier conditions. Today we topped out at 93, slightly below average, but beautiful. 90 in Cache Valley, 88 in Provo, 98 in Moab. Triple digits for Hanksville, Lake Powell, and 108 in St. George. Still cooking down there in Washington County, and the heat's going to keep building. As we head into tonight, we're going to see those temperatures staying fairly mild with clear conditions. For the overnight, bottoming out in the low to mid 70s along the Wasatch Front with clear skies, which means plenty of sunshine into tomorrow. By 9 a.m., we're hitting 80 degrees, and we'll be on track to get to a triple-digit reading in Salt Lake. The potential's there, and this is the reason why. High pressure. Remember this? It brought us those records last weekend. Well, it's taking over the desert southwest, retrograding just a little bit, moving towards the Beehive State. It's clockwise flow. It's a large, broad area, so we're going to see high heat coming in. And that's important because it's Pioneer Day weekend. We all want to be out and about, but we've got to be heat safe. We already have warnings posted. The first going into effect tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. That's lower Washington County, including Zionville National Park and near Lake Powell. That's going to be in effect until Pioneer Day at 9 a.m., which you're seeing in orange, that's heat advisories. And the Wasatch Front, a portion of it, also looking at an excessive heat warning that kicks off Saturday at 9 a.m. This is from the Fruit Highway into Salt Lake County to Willa County. Utah County has a heat advisory, so does Cache Valley. It doesn't matter what your heat alert is titled, dangerous heat is coming back, which means we have to be really careful, limit our time outdoors during the heat of the day, and make sure we're staying hydrated and wearing loose-fitting, light-colored clothing. Moisture tracker shows you what's going to happen in the long range here because we're going to get through a hot weekend with sunshine with that high pressure kind of taking over. It brings drier conditions Saturday and then as we head into Sunday. But what's interesting here is this area of high pressure is going to slide east. When it does, it opens the door to funnel moisture back into the Beehive State. So the slight chance early next week of a storm could be there with daytime heating and moisture potential, something we're keeping a close eye on. And so if we're recreating outdoors, you want to just stay weather aware, keep your eyes to the skies. 90s with triple digits for tomorrow. Friday's coming in hot. 104 in Moab, 90s for the I-15 corridor, 111 in St. George. Forewarning you that the hottest day in the north is going to be different than the hottest day in the south. Looking at the next 7 in Washington County, that excessive heat warning for the next several days. Saturday is when we're going to see peak heat in St. George at 112. Pioneer Day weekend, just looking at it makes me a little sweaty, I guess is the word I'm looking for. We've got triple digits, 105 on Sunday, so that's peak heat for the Wasatch Front. Different than southern Utah because of the positioning, and then a slight chance on Pioneer Day, but 101, still hot. We just lose the warning, so more cloud cover moving in with that moisture. I know, I don't have anything nice to say about 105. I want to say go home.
Nice.
Go home 105.
Stay indoors.
No.
And you don't say go home to people often.
No, I don't. No, just animals that made me a little nervous and 105.
Yeah.
That's my criteria.
All right.
Thanks so much, Alana. We appreciate it. Time now for a look at sports with our Dana Green.
Trying to decide what to make of this upcoming Aggies team.
Well, you can't play football before you talk about football, and that's what Media Days are all about. We're going to talk about Mountain West Media Days with head coach Blake Anderson. Plus, let's play